Greetings, salutations. We're back to talking about Battlestar Galactica. In this case, looking at the episodes Epiphanies and the Black Market. And there is a cat. Let's look at them. Well, in this... In this case, in this episode, President Rosilyn orders Sharon's pregnancy terminated. The order is suspended after Baltar discovers the fetus's blood can cure Rosalyn's cancer.
If you want to settle this, your people have to disengage. No more civil disobedience, no more acts of violence. I want our students back in school.
Done. I'm glad you called, Madam Secretary.
Me too.
Which it does, and he aligns himself with an underground group of silent sympathizers whose ranks include the troubled number 6 copy, Gina. I gotta say, this episode was honestly pretty good. I like the dramatic aspects of it.
You may be the most brilliant person I've ever met, but your intelligence is unleavened by compassion. You must be reminded of your ethical responsibilities and challenged to rise above your own selfish needs. I don't write this to hurt you, but to beg you to open your heart.
And that, like, say, you know, whether it was, like, say, there was, like, say, conflicts between Baltar, 6, and then there, and Gina, and all that. And as well as, I gotta say, the moments where, Sharon is trying to fight off all the soldiers and all that, that was a very strong moment. Like, whenever she's trying to get their attention by just slamming her head, yeah. Ugh, it was a little bit triggering, in a way. I do have to say that the acting from this episode was honestly pretty good.
Oh, beautiful.
It was honestly very good. I do have to say that the aspect of, like, saying, oh, Roslyn could die and that Baltar could become president. And, yeah, then basically he just was like, shit. So basically he just makes it so, okay, I'm going to just, you know, do what I can do and make it so that she doesn't happen, so I can still become vice president. And, yeah, it's pretty good. Let's look at the next episode, which is episode Black Market. What happened in this episode? Well, in this episode, Apollo's investigation of the fleet's black market becomes intertwined with his involvement with a prostitute. Honestly, I gotta say that, like, this one felt like, who wrote this episode? This one felt like a episode where, like, they were looking at what was going on in the world of, like, say, like, oh, they noticed, like, say, a group of, like, you know, women being abducted.
It's okay. It's Lee. You remember it's Lee? You're gonna be fine. I promise you. Okay, you just hang tight. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Or things of that nature. And like, let's make an episode that is a response to that. Anyway, because at the same time, like the action for this episode is pretty good. Like, the episode opens with the general that was part of the Pegasus. He ends up getting axed off, and then basically it goes to basically this entire episode is geared around Apollo having basically a relationship with, you know, a woman, and he almost starts to become like a stepfather. But the issue is that basically he is reminding himself of a woman that he used to know on Caprica. And I gotta say that, yeah, it works pretty well. But at the same time, I also think, like, say, part of the episode is, it's almost sort of like, say, it reminds me of, like, say, in the fantasy of, like, say, trying to go after, like, say, the folks that are going after the selling and other people and all that, in a way. It feels like, say, like, you know, okay, like, yeah, this is what we would do, like, sort of like, say, how Taken was, like, say, trying to be, like, say, like, how, like, trying to take over and trying to stop, trafficking, in a way.
We spoke on the phone 2 days ago. I told you I would find you.
But honestly, I gotta say, this episode was okay, I guess. It was pretty nice seeing Richard Hatch as Tom Zarek again. It makes me think whenever he doesn't appear in things like, so where is that dude? But honestly, I gotta say, this episode was, these two episodes were pretty good. I mean, I was kind of happy because I found my disc, the disc that I had lost for this series, because I had lost one of the episodes. And if I can say, I do not want to give iTunes money. But, I'll see you later.